Hello, everyone. Welcome to Shirley TV. Welcome to Shirley TV. So, how y'all doing this morning? So, I'm here on the early morning. What? How y'all doing? Welcome to Shirley TV. So, we just wanted to come on here and, talk a little bit about how it is to do business in Lagos, Nigeria. What? So, have you ever thought about starting a business? Starting a business, running a business, working for somebody else's business. So, this sounds interesting, but yeah, it sounds interesting. So, first of all, when it comes to business, in my opinion, before I even think about where I want to start my business, or where I want to start my business, where I want to create, build my brand. Uh, I guess I would think about the advantages and disadvantages of where I want to locate. But first of all, I guess when you first start in a business, you're thinking about the name. You're thinking about there's a lot of things you think about. You think about the name of the business. What you gonna name the business? You think about that. You think about how much money you want to put into your business. How much money do you have to invest in your business? So business name, how much money do you have to invest? Where you want to locate, your business. Your proper business licenses. What form of business you want, you want to open. So having the right amount of money is very important, to invest in your business. So that you want a sole proprietorship, you want a partnership, you want a corporation, or you want an LLC that protects your personal assets. So, you get a lawyer, draw up the proper paperwork for that. I am not a lawyer. What? Yeah, but it's a lot of things. So, first and foremost, I would say start out with your business plan, marketing plan. Marketing, how you going to get your products and services out to the customer? How are you going to make your products and services available to the customer? Then you're thinking about your target market. Who are you going to use, or who are you going to target? I guess I would say as your target market. So your target market, those are the people that you want to market your products and services to. So that comes under that would have a lot to do with your marketing. What is your marketing plan? Do you plan to use social media? Do you plan to use social media for making your products and services available to the customer? Say, for instance, you want to open a nail salon. Do you want to open a nail salon in the United States of America? Do you want to open a nail salon in Lagos, which is a part of this video? So you want to you want to do you want to open up your nail salon in Lagos? You want a barber shop? You want to open it in Lagos, Africa, Asia, any one of those continents? Lagos, I assume that's a country in Africa. Uh, so Nigeria, you want to open up, your nail salon, your hair salon, your nail salon, your barber shop, or your grocery store. So you want to think about, well, when you're thinking about, it's really a lot. That's why it's good to have a business plan, because in other words, you want to know what type of business you want to open. What is the market like? You want to do a little research. So I would say business plan and marketing research. So you don't just want to jump into a niche that you don't know hardly nothing about, and then on top of that, you are going to be immersing yourself and your business into a certain, I guess I would say a certain, certain location, which you have to think about a whole lot of things. What about culture? Those cultural barriers, those language barriers. Anywhere you open business, you still want to do your research. You want to do your research so you can have, you can be more knowledgeable about your customers, your potential customers. Do they speak? What type of language do they speak? Especially if you operate in business or you are opening your business in another country. You're dealing with those cultural barriers. You may be dealing with security. So you may be dealing with a lot of security issues. So some countries, they have a lot of issues. Not saying that the United States is a perfect place to open your business, but you have to be the judge of that. So let me just go over a few of these advantages and disadvantages. But like I said in the beginning, when you're thinking about business, you're thinking about wherever you open your business, you still want to do your research. You still want to have your marketing plan because you want to be able to know, and then you want to know about the niche before you get into it. Say for instance, I want to get into the hair industry. Like I was making wigs in the beginning. I was making wigs. You get your mannequins, hair. I had a supply of hair. I had my mannequins. I had my thread, my sewing machine. I had everything I needed to, start my wig business, but I decided that wasn't really what I wanted to do. So sometimes it ends up like that. But so, um, yeah, so if you want to start your business, and it's just a lot of things to think about because they say a lot of businesses when they start, they a lot of business when they start, they only last like what 3 to 5 years, but you can make those. You don't have to make that a reality, is what I'm saying. If you work hard. So business takes running a business. They say, your business has to be on your mind 24/7. You may have people working for your company, and because you can own a business and you can just have people working for you, or you can work in the business yourself. It depends on, I guess it depends on how you want to run your business. So proper licenses, so all that comes under the business plan. When you get a business plan, you write your business plan. You can also get a professional to draw your plan up, or you can do it yourself. So everything in your plan should entail your vision and your mission for your business. So your marketing plan. How am I going to market my products and services? What products and services am I going to market? Uh, am I going to be a manufacturer? Am I going to be making my products? Am I going to make my products? Am I going to outsource my products and services from other companies, or will I be making my products myself? So everything goes into everything should go into your business plan, your marketing plan, your business plan. Put everything in there. How much money you want to spend. To start your business. What is your startup amount? Your startup amount. You need your proper licenses. So you have to go to in your state or wherever you're going to open your business. If you open a business abroad, you have to check with the proper uh, state, or not state, but the proper. Well, if you are opening your business in a particular state, then you would check with the licensing board, I guess, the licensing department. Uh, I think because over here we have consumer and regulatory affairs. We can open our businesses right online over in the United States of America. What? And so, but I have been doing some reading on, you know, how to open your business up in Lagos, how to open your business, where to open your business, who to talk to, and they said you can also do it online. But I was just curious. Not that I'm ready to open a business over there in Lagos. I just wanted to have this as a jump off topic, So anybody that may have other input and another input on this topic, you're free to comment. So I'm just going by my research. So I do have some friends over there in Nigeria. So, but they don't tell me a whole lot about what goes on over there, business wise or otherwise. But so I just felt that I wanted to do some research on not only Legos, but I probably would be doing research on some other countries, because yeah, I'm just interested. I know, I have been in the United States all my life, which is a long time, but yeah. So I just felt that I wanted to, just do some research. So I did dig deep down, but I could have dug deeper, but I could have, but so I went down a little bit, and I just wanted to, sometimes you just want to me what I want to do. I like to learn, you know. I definitely like to learn what's going on in other cultures. So what are they doing over there in that culture? I know over there in Nigeria, I think they speak. I mean, I think it's over 50 something languages that they do have over there, but and they do speak English. English is one of the languages, and according to my research, some countries English is not their first language. So that is also a fact. That is also a good factor that you should think about when you're opening your businesses abroad. Because why would I want to open up a business over there in a country where they don't even speak English? My customers would not even understand me, and I wouldn't understand them. So that would be a definite no. So my business would definitely fail. And so yeah, so your business licenses, how much money you want to put in your business, where you want to locate your business, you want to operate your business abroad. You're going to have customers. There's just lot to think about. I'm not going to go into all that, but just know that all those things should be in your business plan, marketing plan, and yeah, because you in your business plan, you want to know about the competitors in the market that you're about to enter in. So if I'm over there in Lagos operating my business, or even before I get over there, I want to do my research. I want to do my research. I want to learn more about customers over there, potential customers. I want to know about security over there. I want to know because there's a lot that goes on in these different countries. So let me just read a couple of the, some of the disadvantages. We have traffic. So over there in Lagos, there is a lot of traffic because I saw some videos and I was like, oh my goodness. Yeah, I said, wow. Traffic is terrible. I thought the traffic was terrible over here in the United States. When I saw the video and I'm like, oh my God, this is like everybody they are all bunched up. And then they showed, I saw a video of, the highway, cars on the highway over in Lagos, Nigeria. So they have traffic, jams, and that could be a stumbling block for someone that's trying to operate a business over there. Because if you're trying to operate a business, your employees or you probably can't even get through traffic to get to work. And then the culture. So in other words, if you coming from the United States of America, we do things differently over here. So that's what you know culture is. Your culture may do something different than my culture. So over here in the United States, we like certain types of food dishes. Where Nigeria, they have some of the same dishes, but they have different food dishes. So they do things differently as far as uh, just they just do things differently. Other cultures want to do things differently. So and they over there they do have Uber and stuff like we have over here. 'Cause I know my friends said they do have Uber. So what they do, they have to ride. they ride on a bicycle. Now, they pay someone to, he said sometimes he pays somebody to take him on a bike to the Uber station. So they pay for the bike, he pays for the bike ride. And then once he gets to the Uber station, then he catches an Uber ride. So I mean, I don't think we do that. I mean, we could do something like no, we don't do nothing like that. Uber usually comes to our location, so that's what they do over there. They have to pay for the bike ride to take him to the Uber station, and then he get his Uber and go about his merry way, or go go where he needs to go. But over here, see, we don't do it like that. We just have Uber. We have an app on our phone, and so they don't do that. They don't do that. They so that's how they do it. That's how he said they do it. And then when it comes to we have that. Well, we have the app on our phone, and then we can that's how we make our reservations for our Uber or our Lyft. And I used to drive for all three really, Uber, Lyft, and a company called Via. So I used to be a rideshare driver as well. Yep, and also I was a security guard some years ago before I went and got my college education. But there's nothing wrong with taking the job that you could take. So what I was gonna say? Oh yeah, and also when it comes to mail, so they do things differently over there. Their mail is not delivered to their home. They have to go to. I think he said they get a call or email or text message or something, and then they have to go pick their mail up. Yeah, their mail. I don't know about their mail, but I know he said their packages. Their packages don't come to their home like they do over here, like they come to us in our homes. We get our packages right at our door. We get our packages at our door, but they don't do that over there. They do things differently, so that's part of their culture. So I'm like, oh no. Yeah, so we get our mail, to our door, right at our door, we get our packages. But they have to go, they get a call, I think he said they get a call, or I believe he said they get a text message to let them know that their packages at the post office. So they go, pick their packages up. Because I have sent them packages before. And that's what he told me. That's what they do. Yeah, they have to go and pick their packages up. So that's why I'm saying before you start a business, you definitely have to know. You want to do your research. You want to do your market research. You want to check on the niche. What niche are you getting into? So your niche is like, just like we do over here on YouTube. We have a niche. Your niche is like that one thing that your business is about. In other words, that one thing your business is about. Well, I mean, it don't have to be one. You could have 4 or 5 niches. Who said that you can't? Never thought about that. But, because I was doing hair. Making wigs. I did that. Then I made homemade hair growth balms for men, women, and children. So that was 2, that I did at the same time, So yeah. So that's that's what they do over there. They don't get their packages at their door like we do over here in the United States. And I'm like, oh no, so that's what I'm saying. See, when you're immersed in a culture over here that you've been born and raised in, and then you go and think you're going to jump into another culture, and then I say over here, especially when you've been under a certain culture your whole life, and then to go into another country, another continent abroad, and then they have they do things differently. I mean, if you're willing to try to cope and make a change. So like I said, they don't get their packages at the door. They get their package. They have to go pick their packages up. I mean, but that's minor to some people. And then see other disadvantages. Let me see. Other disadvantages. Before I get to the advantages, I want to see all the disadvantages. So like I said, disadvantages, I mentioned, culture, traffic, And I thought I had a whole list. So in other words, your culture, it could impose a language barrier. You're trying to run a business, you're trying to draw in customers. You're trying to draw in customers, and if you have a language barrier with your customers over there in another country, say for instance Lagos, Nigeria, it's going to be a problem. That will definitely be a problem. So let me see. I'm trying to see what other disadvantages. I have a whole lot of disadvantages too, as well as advantages. So when I think about culture, that will, and then it's good. So when you do your research, you definitely want to look into the culture. What different? They have many cultures over there in Lagos, Nigeria. Many cultures. So then what is the mission for your business? Your mission has a lot to do with your mission statement, your vision for your business. It has a lot to do with culture. You would think about the culture in another country, because when you go to another country abroad, you are going to be the foreigner. So you have to think about it that way. And now over here, we are not foreigners, but if we go abroad and open our business, we would be. You go to Nigeria, you go to Lagos, you go to Africa, the continent of Africa, Asia, Europe. You go to any of those places, where you go anywhere from where you're originally from, you would be a foreigner. You would have to adhere to their culture, get used to their culture. You can't go over there thinking that you're going to bring the United States culture over there and do things the way you want to do things. You got to think about the government. Is the government corrupt, or is the government going to help you with your business? It's just a lot. I don't know. I just wanted to use this as a jump off topic, because I just want to, do a little research and learn a little bit more. You know, but my brother was telling me, look, Cheryl, don't go to Africa. He said, don't go to Africa. I said, yeah. When they say Africa is the motherland. So I said, well, I mean, you never know. I wouldn't mind going, but I like to do a lot of research before I go anywhere. So it's a lot. You don't want to go places, and especially if you're traveling as a lady by yourself, yeah, you have to definitely be careful. So let me get back into a few of these disadvantages, because I get to rambling on. Traffic congestion. I read that one of the most congested cities in the world. So they're trying to say Lagos is one of the congested cities, the most congested cities in the world. When I saw that video of all that traffic and all them people walking on the street, I'm like, oh no, it's populated, the densely populated streets. That would definitely turn me off. And I see how they have their little markets. Like I don't know what days. I think it was one of those YouTubers named Alum. I think it was young lady named Alum. I think what she said, she's in Kenya. Is it Kenya? Well, she's over there in Africa. I think she said she's in West Africa, and she said how she was talking about how she takes her items that she have. She's on TikTok as well. She take her items and she goes to the market and sells. And she showed how she was riding on a bike to get to the market. To I guess because they say you were at the cars and stuff, the roads are congested a whole lot. Electricity supply is very poor over there in Lagos. Yeah, because I know my friend. Excuse me. I get up this morning with a little cold in my throat. Because I have to lay under my fan all night. But I'm still going to push on with this video. Yeah, so the electricity supply is poor. So if you're trying to run a business over there, that would be a great disadvantage. So you're running business, especially if you are, your businesses you run your day-to-day operations of your business online, using your social media platforms. You need your internet. So over there in Lagos, Nigeria, yeah, because my friend, he said they don't even have electricity. Well, they do have it. They have to, have a generator. So you have to buy an expensive generator. He said he had to wait till the people bring the electricity. I'm like, wait a minute, how is somebody gonna bring the electricity? I don't understand what he was talking about, but he said he had to wait till they bring the electricity. So I don't understand that. I told him we don't have that. We have an electric company called Pepco, which they monopolize the market. Monopolizing the market means that there are very few sellers. So Pepco basically is really the only seller of electricity. So Pepco, we have VEPCO, Virginia Electric Power Company, and then we have Pepco. So I'm thinking they are one and the same. They're just in a different state. But Pepco, we pay a bill monthly to Pepco, and so they don't have where they pay a water bill like we have water. We use water in our homes or in our apartments. We pay a water bill. We pay an electric bill. So when I think about that, I said we are blessed. Just imagine you have to have a generator and you have to run your business on a generator, and sometimes that may go out. So we don't have problems with our electric going out. I mean, unless we have, I have never had it in my home, but some people, when you have like, a bad snowstorm or a bad rain, storm, lightning, and thundering. Some people do have trouble, but for the most part, electric is bumping and booming and rolling, you know. But to be over there in that culture, I don't think I can make it over there. So I don't think I can make it over there. But I mean, you make it where you have to make it. You would have. I just thank God every day when I get up that I am a United States of America, United States of America citizen, born and raised in the United States of America. Because when I think about the things that these other cultures have to go through, I'm like, oh God, thank you. You blessed me. You blessed me, God. I was able to go to college and get my degree, 2 degrees. I was able to raise my family here in the United States of America, got married. And then I think about, I mean, you go through things. Everybody goes through things. Nothing's perfect, but I just thank God for my blessings. Nothing's perfect. We all have problems. We all been through losses in the family. You may lose a friend, you may lose a family member, but you have to keep it moving. But overall, we are truly blessed. When you do some research and look at the way some of these other cultures are living compared to living over here in the United States of America. Why do you think these immigrants are running over here? And millions of those immigrants already came through those open borders, and they coming over here getting our benefits because they want to be over here in the United States of America. They think we got it perfect. They think we got it good, but they don't really know. They don't know all the ins and outs of living over here in the United States of America. We don't have it perfect. They have problems. We have crime over here as well, not to go off in that, but we still blessed. So, I mean, for them coming over here and wanting to be over here, just illegally coming through the border, northern border, southern border, they want to be over here in the United States of America. So Trump said he said there's millions that already came. So they know that if he is elected, he's going to close those borders. And he's wondering why they're not closing those borders now. They had, he figured, the Biden administration, they had 3-4 years, and then, we'll see how things go as, the election draws near. So we are talking about the illegal immigrants. So we don't want to see nobody on the streets. I mean, I I don't, and I guess a lot of Americans, we don't want to see nobody on the street, uh, homeless. And we have over here in the United States, we have people that's homeless over here. So we have people that's homeless over here that need help. They need help, So we all may need help from time to time. So we, we're not above it all. We're not above needing help. I bet you anything that sometime in our life, we all, I would say we all needed help sometime, for something, that's what I'm saying. So I don't think we all went through life not needing no help at all through our whole life. We all needed help. Sooner or later, we may need some help for something, and we may have needed some help in the past for this or that. So I'm not saying that, so sometimes we all need help. We all need help. Sometimes, you never know what you may need. You never know who you may need. But let me finish these disadvantages because I'm talking about some other stuff. Okay, so disadvantages. So, like I said, traffic congestion is so densely. Lagos, Nigeria, is so densely populated that it's just too many people on the streets, too many cars, too many people, and then that brings a lot of pollution. Then, like I said, the electricity supply is poor, making it difficult for people to perform their everyday chores for their businesses. So if you're thinking about running a business over in Lagos, Nigeria, so you have to think about that. Really do your research. Sanitation problems. Then they have sanitation problems. The water supply. You can't drink the water, they're saying over there. Well, a lot of times over here, sometimes our water is not that great. So I usually just buy bottled water. They have the slums over there with lack of clean water. So I think every country and every state probably have like homeless people. We have slums, we have bad areas, crime ridden areas, probably in every country and every state. You have a crime ridden area. Poor quality water, right? They have mosquitoes over there because I know my friend and his family, they have had malaria over there in Nigeria about 5 or 6 times. So in malaria, you don't have, uh, you don't have. I don't think they have uh, medical. They have medical insurance and doctors and all that. But what they do, they don't have like a insurance plan like we have. What if you told me they don't have no insurance plan? Like you pay a monthly plan for your insurance. So they don't have that over there either. In other words, when you go to the doctor, you just have, I think you say they give you a card, but you go and pay, and they give you a card. So we don't have that. We don't go to the hospital and pay no cash when we get to the hospital. No, we have an insurance card. We pay a monthly plan for our insurance. So that's part of their culture as well. So he said when he had to go get, his shots and everything for his malaria that he had about 5 or 6 times from those mosquitoes. Now we do have mosquitoes over here, but we have mosquitoes over here, but I have never heard of anyone coming up with what you call malaria. But then they were talking about the monkeypox that they had over there. Then the monkeypox came over here. I read, I don't know where I read it at, but I saw it when a guy said he went to the gas station and he had monkeypox. I think it was in Atlanta, Georgia, I believe it was. Said he went to the gas station and he caught monkeypox. Right, and they showed all the bumps and stuff all on his face. And I said, oh my God, that's the last thing I need. Please, don't come over here with no monkeypox. Lord, I hope they eradicate that quick, just like they eradicated the polio. Remember polio was going around years ago? Polio went around, so they eradicated that. So you don't hear about that no more. But, when we were coming up, and then when our kids were coming up, they had to get the little liquid to help eradicate the polio so they wouldn't get it. Well, thank God they got rid of that because that was paralyzing people. Yeah, polio, thank God we don't hear about that anymore. So I said, what, poor quality water, mosquitoes, Air pollution, water pollution, like air pollution coming from a lot of those cars that they have on the road. Lagos is a city surrounded by water, not safe to drink. All right, air pollution. And Lagos is the largest producer of solid waste in Nigeria. So I mean, I don't know how they get rid of their waste. Lagos is the largest producer of solid waste in Nigeria. And then another thing, they don't have like a fire department and fire trucks that come along, ambulances. In other words, you get sick, you have to go to the hospital. No, they don't have ambulances and fire department trucks like we have. If they have a fire, they don't have that. They have to try to get put the fire out themselves. So that's another part of their culture as well. That's over there in Nigeria. This thing you so used to thinking about you so used to thinking about how you have access to certain things that they don't have access to. So when you start, like I said, when you start your business, you're thinking about starting your business in another culture, definitely have to do that research. So I mean, you may have, you may have your proper licenses and the money. You might have the money to put into the business, the proper licenses, and you're thinking about your employees, the different things that you need, your business plan. But then, coupled with all that, you have to think about what's at stake. What is at stake for me if I operate my business in this particular location and abroad? I want to go abroad. Some people want to go abroad and open up their businesses. Some people want to go abroad to live, because I've seen videos where they have people. They have had homes built, right over there in Nigeria. The homes look nice. Well, I mean, that's well and good, but I'm thinking about if I had the money to build a home, have a home built. I mean, they have builders over there that will build a house for you, help you, build your house for you, build your home. But I don't know. It's just on my mind about the security. Am I going to be safe in my home? I'm really thinking about somebody coming and trying to get in, breaking my house, over there, because they said security is bad over there too. So, but I'm just saying, you still run that risk in the United States of somebody breaking in your house. So I mean, but it seems like it's scarier in another country. I would be scared in another country, living abroad. I have my own home over there, But just but I'll be doing some more research. I want to do some more research on some other countries, some other continents. I just want to make this a series on my channel. So I said Lagos is the largest producer of solid waste in Nigeria. But I already talked about electricity, power. Yeah, the power cuts out, and and the size of Lagos, like I said, a lot of cars and people all on the road. I mean, we have traffic backups sometimes here in the United States of America, but for the most part, if you leave at a certain time, like this time right now, early in the morning, so it's 6 o'clock over here, 6:05. So probably no one's on the road right now. So this would be so like this time, but I think rush hour starts at is it 7:30? I think rush hour is 6:30 a.m. I believe rush hour is 6:30 a.m. and like 5:30 in the evening. That's rush hour when people get no. I think it's 3:30 to 5:30 in the evening. That you have you may have a lot of traffic. So you're going to work early. You got to be to work at 8. You get out. You may leave at 6:30. You try to beat that rush hour traffic. But other than that, if I was to leave out my home now, there would be no traffic. Believe me. So another disadvantage, we have infrastructure, and then I guess government regulations. Infrastructure, probably a lot of their buildings are not up to par, as far as being stable. infrastructure. I mean, I guess things may look like, I didn't get a chance to look at them, but I did see in the video that the streets and the infrastructure didn't look too good, to me. But Lagos is an island. I didn't even know it was an island. So, but Lagos is an island surrounded by other islands, but I had different opinions on different articles that I read. So that's why it took me so long to come on. Because I was supposed to do my live yesterday, but I had 5 or 6 different articles. They had different things, you know. One article said that Lagos is it's an island surrounded by other islands, and they have skilled people on those around those islands, and that would be a good place in Lagos. That's what they're saying, to start your business, because they have a lot of skilled people. You may need those skilled people to help you run your business. Yeah, so they have crappy infrastructure. You may need right. Okay, this is some of the stuff I already read, but you may need generators. I read about that. Another challenge is navigating the maze of regulations in Nigeria's still developing tech ecosystem. So if you're thinking about opening a tech business, that may be a challenge. But they are coming up. I guess I don't know the word I want to use, but they are getting better. I guess I would say, as far as their technology over there in Nigeria. It's just the internet, those since the electricity is a problem, that makes it a problem for for your social media. You running a business and then your electric going out every time you turn around. So we don't have that problem over here in the United States. So we're running a business. They got so many. Oh, I took a course called networking too as well, Strayer University right here in Washington D.C. I took a networking course, and so much information in that course as well. So and let me see what else I got. Yeah, and also securing funding can be a struggle. But if I was to start a business in Lagos, I wouldn't worry about trying to go. I wouldn't worry about. I mean, but you never know. I could say that now, but if I was to start a business over there in Lagos, I don't know if I would worry about trying to get funded through some of those Nigerian banks, But so they have the bank. I think that's the Bank of Lagos or Nigeria. Wrote that down. So those were some of the disadvantages. Let me see if I have any that I didn't talk about. Yes, a lot. Traffic congestion, and then those were traffic and the electricity. That would be a major disadvantage if you want to start a business over there in Lagos. So electricity is not, it doesn't flow like it flows here in the United States. So it's like on and off. You have to purchase a generator, and they definitely are expensive. So you need a generator for your house, your home over there, and your business. So those are the two main things that you want to think about before starting a business over in uh, Lagos, Nigeria. So let me see if I have any other disadvantages before I go to the advantages. Let me see. So, and then also you can have general disadvantages, not just advantages, as opposed to being over there in Lagos, Nigeria. I mean, when you're running a business, you want to have some general advantages, general disadvantages that you may go through, no matter where you open your business, no matter where you start your business, no matter where you run your business, you will have a general disadvantage. So I don't think I have any more disadvantages. Let me see, because I already read. Let me see. Let me read some of the advantages, I guess. It said Nigeria is one of the fastest growing populations and strategic locations in Africa, where they're saying that it has abundant resources, a fast growing economy, favorable policies. So, in other words, you go over there to Lagos, Nigeria, you're going to be treated fairly by the government. You hope that you will be. Favorable policies. Lagos has emerged as a leading technology innovation hub in Africa. Also, Lagos is a top tourist destination. So these are some of the advantages. So I read the disadvantages that I came across. Lagos is a top tourist destination. Like I say, Lagos is an island, and it's surrounded by other islands in Nigeria, Africa. It has stunning beaches, so I didn't even know they had beaches over there in Lagos. I would, I would love to see. So I would like to go over there and see some of that beaches. I mean, I can look at them. I can see those beaches right from the computer. I don't have to go over there because we just came from Virginia Beach. Me and my two sons, and my grandson. So we just came from Virginia Beach. So that's good enough for me right now. So Lagos has towering skyscrapers. So vibrant. They have a vibrant nightlife. So they have people going out to clubs and partying. We have that over here too. We have clubs and all that. So they're saying Lagos is a good strategic location for you to run your business. Like I said, it's an island surrounded by other islands, and those islands, according to my research, they have businesses down around those islands, and that would be a good place for you to, if you started your business. Those are people that you can pull in as your customers. Pull them in as partners to your business. So I'm just saying, I don't know, but I'm just, that's what the research said. So in other words, they are running tech companies, and they are good business-minded people. Well, I don't know about how good they are, but they are running businesses, and that would give you an opportunity to probably get to know people. Get to know people and pull them in, as customers for your business. Pull them in as partners. So I mean, it depends on how things go. Right? Because they said the island, the Lagos is an island surrounded by well, it has water. Surrounded by water, and it's close to other islands and government. So you can, touch base with the government, get in good with the government, and, on that island. So it says close to other islands and government institutions. That makes it an ideal location for businesses that seek to engage with the government or take advantage of government policies that promote investment and business growth in the state. So you're on the Lagos Island, and they're surrounded by other islands. So in other words, it's saying that you're close to these government agencies that you can take advantage of their policies to help build your business, help build your brand. You have access to, in other words, those islands around the Lagos Island. You have the Lagos Island, you have your water, then you have the other islands. So then you have access to a skilled workforce. For other islands that's around, that's if you start your business over there, on the island of Lagos. And then you have access to a skilled workforce. So a skilled workforce that can help build your business, help build your brand, help you create and grow your brand. And also Lagos Island, the Lagos Island is home to a large pool, right, of skilled and talented professionals. So in other words, over there on the Lagos Island, there, is home to a large pool of skilled and talented professionals. I mean, to read this on paper, and I guess you would have to go. I mean, if you would have to go over there. If you plan on starting a business, I wouldn't just go by these words. Uh, you know, these disadvantages and advantages. I mean, I wouldn't go by the majority of them. I wouldn't go. I mean, if you planning on starting a business anywhere, you want to go abroad to start a business, it's all right to do your research. You have your mission statement, your mission statement, your vision statement, your business plan, marketing plan. You know, what is my vision for this business? Where do I plan to take this business? How far do I plan to take it? Because they said some businesses fail within 3 to 5 years. So, but you never know. Hard work and dedication. But it's a good thing to go visit. You want to run your business. You want to take your business, your entrepreneurship skills, your business over there to another country. You want to go abroad. You know, you probably want to visit. It's just like you want to buy a home. You want to have a home built. You want to take your, you want to go visit. You want to go. You want to survey the land. You want to check out the people, check out the culture. It's just a lot to check out. You know, you're not just going to move or start operating your business and don't know a lot about the culture, the people, the land, the government. I mean, you may think about how much money you want to invest in your business. You're thinking about the licenses that you need. You're thinking about doing your research, checking into the competitors in your market. You want to look at the niche that you want to get in before you get into it. Those are the things you think about as well. You know, what licenses do I need? Where I want to locate my business? How much money I want to put in to invest in my business? Am I going to have customers? How many customers do I need? What products and services? What products and services am I going to offer in my business? What type of business am I going to open? So you think about those things too. And also, you have to think about the culture if you're moving abroad. If you're thinking about operating your business abroad, what about the culture? How are these people going to treat me? How am I going to treat them? They worried about how I'm going to treat them, and I want to know how they're going to treat me. Will they welcome me over there in this other country? Can I pull in my customers? Can I build my brand? Who's going to be my target market? So when you're doing your business plan, your marketing plan, you put that in there in your marketing plan, your business plan. You do your research. You're doing your research. It's just lot you have to do. But some people don't take a long time to start their business because some people have been thinking about it for years. And sometimes people say, sometimes they start their business in 6 months, a year. But if you do some good planning and you put your money to the side, save your money, and then you're thinking about your vision statement, your mission statement, your marketing plan, your business plan, and do all that ahead of time, and then by the time you start your business, you have so I think those were all that I had. Let me see. Because I think I had something else. Yeah, so so let me see. Let me see if I have any other advantages. Let me see. Nigeria market challenges. Let me see. And I didn't even know that the United States and Nigeria partnering for prosperity. I didn't know. I mean, I guess I need to keep up more. For the United States, so we in the United States, we help a lot of people. I mean, not me, but the government. See, it says the United States and Nigeria partnering for prosperity. So that would be a good reason. One good reason why you could go over to Nigeria and operate your business, open your business. It says U.S. Nigeria relations. So in other words, United States had a partnership with Nigeria. It says our partnership with Nigeria, Africa's largest economy and democracy, is built on shared interests and values as well as strong people-to-people ties. A secure, democratic, healthy, and prosperous Nigeria is good for Nigerians, Africa, the United States, and the world. So in other words, if we help you over there in Nigeria, it would be we would be creating a democratic, healthy, and prosperous Nigeria, and that's good for Nigerians, and it's good for Africa, and it's good for the United States, and it's good for the world. So, in other words, when the United States help other countries, it's good for them, and it's good for the United States as well. We help each other. You are one of our allies. We help you, and you help us in our time of need. That's why the United States helped Israel when it came to the war with them and Russia. So the United States gave out billions of dollars. Not saying that I want to go over there and start a business because they did help, but they helped. They helped them with billions of dollars to support them in this war against Russia. So what else it says? It says the United States and Nigeria enjoy deep and enduring partnership that spans more than 6 decades. And that's something I didn't even know. See, when you do your research, what you can find out? Our bilateral relationship is based on advancing shared interests in security, cooperation, global health security, development and humanitarian response, economic growth, democracy, and respect for human rights. Right, respect for human rights. So we are humans and we do have rights. Even prisoners in jail, they have rights. They have human rights, civil rights, human rights. A lot of times people think because you throw somebody in jail, they don't have no rights. No, they still have rights. Health Corporation, the United States is also a steadfast partner in strengthening Nigeria's health sector. U.S. health investments and partnerships in Nigeria, such as the U.S. President's emergency plan for AIDS relief. So I heard they do have a lot of AIDS over there as well. PEPFAR. That's the President's emergency plan for AIDS relief. So I didn't even know they had that. See what research can find for you, can uncover. The U.S. President's malaria initiative. Yeah, they do have, like my friend said, they have a lot of malaria over there. My friend had it about 5 times. And if he didn't have the money to get that medicine, it would have been, And Global Health Security Intensive Support Partnership Program have saved millions of lives, strengthened health systems, and better equipped Africa and the world to prevent, detect, and respond to existing and future health threats. The United States invested more than 570 million last year to help prevent illnesses like HIV, tuberculosis, and COVID-19 in Nigeria. But my friend said they don't have COVID over there, but according to this, see what I'm saying? Didn't even know this. The United States invested more than 570 million last year to help prevent illnesses like HIV, tuberculosis, and COVID-19 in Nigeria. They don't even get the citizens that type of money. We as citizens, we never got that money. I mean, one person wouldn't get it, but you know what I mean. 570 million last year. They donated billions of dollars to Israel for that war. So yes, this is not a bashing video. Over the past 2 decades, so this is PEPFAR. So that's the president's emergency plan for AIDS relief. So they are helping Nigeria with their AIDS relief. They said there's a lot of AIDS over there, HIV, tuberculosis, and COVID-19. So over the past 2 decades, United States has invested nearly 8.3 billion in Nigeria, providing Nigerians with HIV testing, prevention, care, and treatment services while strengthening public health systems. This is something else. This includes providing more than 1.6 million individuals with life-saving HIV treatment. The I guess that's the fiscal year The fiscal year 2024 budget is $396 million. Partnerships like PMI with a fiscal year 2023 budget of $73 million in Nigeria have reduced child death rates and strengthened health systems. Through our Global Health Security Partnership, we also work closely with the Nigerian government and other partners to prevent, detect, and respond to health threats, including cholera and diphtheria, right? We had that problem. Well, I don't know if they had a problem over here, but I know, when our kids were younger, they did give them that, diphtheria, DPT shot, DPT shot for them, and the polio, the liquid that they gave the kids in the mouth. In response to COVID-19 in the United States, in partnership with COVID-19 vaccines, Global Access and the African Vaccine Acquisition Trust donated more than 32 million vaccine doses to Nigeria, helping the Nigerian government approach its target vaccination rate of 70% of the eligible population. So I'm not going to read all this, but it also says Nigeria is our second largest trading partner in Africa, with two-way trade exceeding $10.6 billion in 2022. $10.6 billion in 2022. The United States is proud to be one of the largest foreign investors in Nigeria, with foreign direct investment totaling $5.6 billion in 2022. And also, here goes something else. Technology is playing an ever-increasing role in the deepening of the U.S.-Nigeria relationship and our relationships across the continent. Didn't know they had that type of relationship where they were donating all this money. So you have to keep in touch. Find out what your government is doing. The partnership includes significant investments in Nigeria's tech ecosystem, and we are using the latest technological innovations to address some of the world's most pressing challenges in education, healthcare, agriculture, and other vital areas of development and economic growth. Climate and food security. As a global methane pledge champion, a founding net zero world partner, energy transition accelerator pilot country, and net zero government initiative member, Nigeria is accelerating its climate action and working with the United States to help raise global climate ambition. The United States supports Nigeria in its goal to eliminate gas flaring and substantially reduce greenhouse gas emissions by 2030. Power Africa has provided technical assistance to the Nigerian gas flare commercialization program. Through the Net Zero World Initiative, the United States provides technical assistance on methane abatement to Nigerian public and private sector entities. Power Africa has supported more than 1.4 million Nigerians with privately managed renewable off-grid power generation. So I'm not going to read all that, but that is how the United States did help Nigeria 2022, 2023. So I don't know what they did. Well, they said 2024 too. January 2023 and January 2024. So it's a whole lot. That's good though. But not saying that, that hopefully you'll be treated fairly after all this help that the United States. So I've been coming over there as a United States citizen, want to open your business over there. So if you open your business abroad in Lagos, Nigeria, you definitely would be helping their economy as well. So what if you go over there and you're offering products and services in your business that they don't have over there? You're offering products in your business over there that they don't have. So basically, they'll be helping your business and you'll be helping the economy as well. You're helping the economy, you're helping the people. You go over there with your nail salon. So I don't know if they even have nail salons over there. So I have to do more research. Do they have nail salons over there? Well, I know they do have barbershops over there because I know my friend said that he does go to the barbershop. So he does go to the barber. So they do have those. So I assume they have nail salons and places where you get your hair done and stuff like that. So those are a lot of things that you have to think, you would think about. Let me see. So it says doing business, Nigeria country commercial guide, market challenges. So while Nigeria offers U.S. firms export opportunities in many sectors, it can pose some daunting challenges, including the high cost of doing business, the need to duplicate essential infrastructure, insecurity, corruption, the lack of effective judicial due process. So just imagine going over there in another country, and yeah, that's what I'm saying. If I had a home over there, if I had a home built over there, if I had a home built over there, or if I was running my business over there, I would definitely want to know about how does the government act? How do they react? Are you going to be treated fairly? Because like I said, I'd be thinking about somebody coming breaking into my home at night. And especially if I was living by myself over there, because you don't want you never tell people that you live by yourself. Even over here in the United States of America, you never tell people that. Never. Yeah, so it says these are some of the challenges. They have high cost of doing business, the need to duplicate essential infrastructure, insecurity, corruption, the lack of effective due process. So in the court system, so we all have a due process. So we have our day in court that gives us our due process. And non-transparent economic decision making in government procurement. Clearance of goods at ports can be slow. So the ports are slow, cumbersome, and highly bureaucratic. Companies include that corruption and congestion remain major issues at the ports. So corruption and congestion remain major issues at ports. To access many opportunities such as public bidding and participation in sectors with local content requirements, U.S. companies seeking to do business in Nigeria may need to incorporate companies or otherwise establish a presence as local law may require. Right, so in other words, if you're seeking to do business over there in Nigeria, you need to incorporate your companies or otherwise establish a presence as local law may require. Right, you definitely want to establish a presence. So in other words, establishing your presence, definitely have to register your business. So I read that too, according to my research, you definitely have to register your business because they know that's the same thing over here in the United States. You have a business, you're making money, you're making $400 or more per year. You definitely, because you got to pay your taxes. So you definitely having your business registered, that way they know how to find you. You're making yourself available. When you register, then they know you, they know who you are, they know where you are, and they know how much money you're making. So that is a way of tracking you, The continuing influx of Asian, especially Chinese suppliers and manufacturers into Nigeria constitutes a major competitive challenge to U.S. business in many industry sectors. Some local business leaders voice concerns about the low quality of such products and their high rate of penetration. So if you have your products and services not penetrating through the market because their quality is low, that means nobody wants what you have. You don't have nothing nobody wants. So it's always good. That's why I say do your research before you start a business. You're doing your research, you're doing your business plan and all that. You want to see what's not on the market. That's what an entrepreneur does. Entrepreneurs, they usually start a business with something that's not plentiful in the marketplace. I want to start a business or something, because I want to find out what the customers need. What does the customers want? Basically, what do they need? That's not on the market, or there's not a lot of businesses with something that has this need. However, the market continues to be very price sensitive, making cheaper Asian goods more competitive. So when you're doing your market research, you're doing your business plan, your vision plan, your mission statement, your vision statement, your marketing plan, business plan, your research, you want to check on the competitors in the market. What are my competitors doing? I want to benchmark. I want to benchmark to see, benchmarking. You want to see what other companies are doing. I want to do something different. I want to do something unique. I want to do something that they're not doing in my business. Some companies I go to, they play music. They greet you at the door. But then some other companies, when I go in there, they don't say nothing. So they do different things, People do things probably to also according to their culture. It's their culture comes out sometimes in their business, how they operate their business. So they saying that there's corruption over there in Lagos, Nigeria. It says, let me see what it says. Well, they do have a president over there. President Buhari's stated priorities including rooting out corruption. A poll conducted by Leap Africa in 2015, that 85% of adult Nigerians believe that the prevalence of corruption in the country is responsible for the difficulties of doing business in Nigeria. So they're trying to root out corruption over there. So you got to think about corruption with businesses and government, and then you're thinking about the culture. You're thinking about language barriers. You're thinking about, hey, am I going to make it over here? Will they like me over here? Do I have products and services that they want? It's a lot, So you definitely have to do your research. Reason given for the prevalence of corruption in Nigeria includes weak government institutions and poverty. Well-connected business people gain from anti-competitive practices that reduce market forces. The Nigerian government has sought to address corruption through the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, the Independent Corrupt Practices and Other Related Offenses Commission, and the Extractive Industries Transparency Initiative. However, cases progressing to conviction are rare. Foreign exchange restrictions. Since 2015, the Central Bank of Nigeria has imposed exchange controls on several product categories and continues to intervene in the market to keep the official naira rate from depreciating. Those steps have been taken toward harmonization of exchange rates. There continue to be multiple rates in the market. One of the most daunting challenges of businesses entering the market is the lack of access to foreign exchange, reducing the ability to import necessary inputs and equipment, and to service external debt. Foreign exchange is tightly controlled by the CBN and must be requested by companies, wherever that is, with the CBN. Requests are regularly met with a fraction of none of the requested currency, which forces many companies to look for alternative and more expensive sources from the parallel market. So they say government procurement. Nigeria is not a signatory to the WTO agreement on government procurement. Foreign companies incorporated in Nigeria receive national treatment in government procurement. Government tenders are published in local newspapers, and the tenders journal is sold at local newspaper outlets. So it's a government procurement. Although corruption is endemic in Nigeria, the government expresses a desire to conduct open and competitive bidding processes for government procurement. So I'm not getting into all that. Intellectual property, enforcement of intellectual property rights remains a problem in Nigeria. In other words, you run into business and you want to take hold of your intellectual property, your intellectual property in your business. You have your trademark, your trade name, you have your intellectual property. So it says Nigeria's legal and institutional infrastructure for protecting intellectual property rights requires further development and resources. regional security. The Nigerian government is contending with a deadly insurgency in the northeast, as well as oil theft and violent criminality, all while trying to improve infrastructure for Nigerians. So it's trying to improve the infrastructure. So you going over there and start your business in Lagos, like I said, do your research. The infrastructure is poor. The electricity is poor. You have to have generators. Culture, you have to adjust to the culture, to the people. Are these people over here going to take take interest in my products and services that I'm offering over here? You don't want to go, open a business and you get all the paperwork, your proper licenses and your employees and your products and services that you're going to offer in your business. You don't want to go get everything and then come to find out that, you've been there a year or two, or you don't like it there, you're not joining your customers, your target market is not catering to the products and services that you are offering in, abroad, over there in your business. So it's a risk. But as they say, entrepreneurs are the risk takers in the business. Kidnappings remain a security concern throughout the country. See, that's what I'm saying. That would scare me. If I had a house built over there and I'm home by myself, I'm thinking somebody knocking on my door and trying to get me out my house. Yeah, kidnapping. Yeah, because I know on the news they had kidnapped those 35 African girls from the school, and I haven't heard no more about that. Kidnapping remains a security concern throughout the country. Criminal elements throughout Nigeria orchestrate kidnapping for ransom. Criminals or militants have abducted foreign nationals. See what I'm talking about? See? Including U.S. citizens from offshore and land-based oil facilities, residential compounds, airports, and public roadways. What? No, see, when I hear something like that, I can stay home. Right over here in the United States of America, you still have, wherever you live, you have to be careful, lock your doors. People, just be safe. Mind your business, stay out of other people's businesses, and just take care of your family. So that's all I think about. Taking care of my family, looking out for myself, my family, my kids, my grandkids, staying out of people's business, and just hope and pray that, I can make it through, So they saying, that's what I'm saying. Research is very important. You hear things on the news. Of course, I hear things on the news about things that goes on in different countries. Also, things go on over here in the United States as well. We had, a lot of school incidents recently. So the school just started over here in the United States of America. They just started. I think they just started like in the last month, end of August. It's hundreds of thousands of Nigerians have been displaced due to this violence. So a lot of them have been displaced. Just think it's bad for the citizens over there in Nigeria. They're going through this. Just imagine if you over there and you are, they're Nigerians, but I'm saying just imagine if you're a United States citizen and you over there living, you had a house built over there, you had a home built over there, or you running your business over there. 9 times out of 10, if you're running your business over there, you may probably have a house as well. Unless you're going to have, I guess you could have a business over there, but still live in the United States, but you can have some people working in your business over there. That's what I would do. If I decided to have a business over there in abroad, Lagos, Nigeria, any of those countries abroad or continents, I would have somebody else working in my business. I would have to go over there every now and then, but I don't think I would want to live over there, because I would be thinking about how I can help the people of Lagos, Nigeria. How can I help these people over here? And so that's what I would be thinking about. I don't think I could ever live over there in Lagos. I don't think I could. But you never know. They always say never say what you can't do. All right, it said following successes by Nigeria and its neighbors in regaining territory seized by Boko Haram in Nigeria's northeast, the terrorist group has increased the use of asymmetrical attacks, but also been supplanted by ISIS. Yes, they look like ISIS WA. This includes expanding attacks in Chad and Niger, both of which sent forces to Nigeria to fight Boko Haram. President Buhari has sought to address these issues head on and with assistance from the international community. Kidnappings remain a security concern throughout the country. Criminal elements throughout Nigeria orchestrate kidnappings for ransom. Criminals or militants have abducted foreign nationals, including U.S. citizens. I think I read this from offshore and land-based oil facilities, residential compounds, airports. So in other words, they have kidnapped people they had kidnapped U.S. citizens or from offshore land-based oil facilities, residential compounds, airports. Imagine you go to the airport and you get off the plane in Nigeria and then you face with something like this in Lagos or Nigeria. Attacks by pirates off the coast of Nigeria in the Gulf of Guinea remain common, but the maritime security authorities have begun to make progress on reversing the trend. Armed gangs have boarded both commercial and private vessels to rob travelers. See, now this type of stuff would definitely scare me. People visiting or living in the commercial capital Lagos, the commercial capital of Lagos, I guess, commonly report armed muggings, assaults, burglaries, and extortion, carjacking, roadblock robberies, and home invasions, as I was talking about. That's what I said, I'll be scared. Occur frequently with victims assaulted or you know what else. Law enforcement authorities generally respond to crime slowly, if at all, and provide little investigative support to victims. So this is something, I just came across this little article right here. But wow, that's something they don't even respond to stuff like that. They kidnapping people from airports, United States citizens. They don't give you a United States citizen. Because, back in the day, we used to think, oh, yeah, we traveling, we United States citizens, we're going to be treated as such. But they don't care who you are, where you came from. If they see you as a cash cow, they see you as a cash cow, somebody that gets something from, you want to be, definitely don't travel. But my brother said, look, do not go to Africa. So my brother told me that. So I said, sometimes you have to listen to people. So that was that. And I'm not going to hold this video too much longer. Let me see. So I think I read this right here. Let me see if I have anything else. United States, yeah, because I didn't know the United States was helping Nigeria. I mean, that's a good thing, though, I guess. But let me see. Let me see what else I have. Doing business in Nigeria. Nigeria entry strategy. U.S. Companies interested in doing business in Nigeria should start by contacting their domestic commercial service officer. Let me see what they're saying. Did I just read this? Oh, U.S. Companies interested in U.S. companies interested in doing business in Nigeria should start by contacting their domestic commercial service office to obtain preliminary market research about the market and to understand the various resources and services available. That's what I said. Your research. You want to do some research, find out what's going on in that market. And when you are doing business abroad, it does open up new markets for you. New markets, new target markets. You're offering something that maybe they don't have over there that they need, so it opens up new markets. You're being able to, especially if they have, 100 million? I think it was 200. I think it was 200. I think they have over 200 million citizens over there in Nigeria. So just think about that, let that sink in. 200 million citizens that you have a chance to try to draw in as customers for your business. Nigeria is selected as a potential market. You'll be introduced to the commercial service office in Lagos. From there, where I stop at? From there, the team of American commercial officers and local commercial specialists will provide further guidance and up-to-date market intelligence to guide your next steps. To establish a presence in Nigeria. Yeah, so you can't go over to Nigeria without registering your business. So same thing over here, So you have to register your business, you should have your business plan, marketing plan, your marketing plan, your marketing plan. You want to have a plan of how you're going to get your products and services out to the customer. And also I had an article that was talking about, in other words, you have your business over there. You have your business over there in Lagos. You can also have an online presence as well. Yeah, you over there with your business over there, you can have an online presence. People can order online over there, but like I said, the electricity is a problem. Poor electricity, not where you can have your generator. You running your business, you want the day-to-day business operations. You want it to run smoothly. So if you have to have a couple of generators, then for your business, even for your home. Because I would just think if you have a home over there, or you live in an apartment and all. Because I know sometimes I talk to my friend, I'm talking to him in the dark. He lives in Nigeria. His family lives with his family. So sometimes we talk on the phone and he's talking to me in the dark. And I'm like, wait a minute, is it late over there already? I said, wait a minute, is it late over there already? So, it says it's late over there already. I'm like, what? Many foreign manufacturers and suppliers appoint one or more agents or distributors to accommodate Nigeria's geographical size and ethnic diversity. So they're ethnic and they're diverse in their ethnicity. So, like I said, because they have so many different cultures over there, and they speak so many different languages. Because my friend, sometimes when I talk to him on the phone, he's from Nigeria. He speaks good English, but then when he talks to his sister or somebody in the background, then he start talking this different language. And I say, wait a minute now, speak English, because I don't want to, I want to make sure you're not talking about me. And then he started laughing. In Nigeria's complicated legal environment, all relevant terms and conditions of such arrangements must be carefully negotiated. So just like over here in the United States, you have to, register your business. Register your business, and then you think about the culture that you will be immersing your business in and yourself. Are you going to get, whatever you get over there and you get into it with somebody, one of the customers or one of those Nigerian customers over there, what type of security? Yeah, security is going to be an issue too. Security over there. So let me see something. Hold up. Let me see if I can get let me see if I can talk about some security issues. Well, I was just talking about the kidnappings and the kidnapping of United States citizens from airports. And so it's a lot of things to think about. You have a home over there, you have a business over there. Security, let me see. It's real, So security in Lagos. Let's see if I can find something. See, safety and security. It says there have been armed robberies and incidents of piracy in Nigerian waters. The wider Gulf of Guinea, and on the rivers and harbors in the Niger Delta area. Challenges of providing security in Lagos State. It's too small right here. Nigeria International Security Services. Nigeria Private and Armed Security Services. So good, they do have. You can hire security company to. Yeah, you hire. You would have to. Like if I had a home over there, if I had a house built over there, or I purchased a home over there, I would definitely. I would definitely, when I have hire some type of security company or something. Let me see. Is it safe to run business in Lagos? And look, then I ran across this article right here. Look, Nigeria is such a horrible place to do business. But this person right here says, I operate a business in Lagos remotely. I have never had issues how it's so bad job searching here and avoiding these scumbags. Let me see. It said, I have never heard any story of any returnee having a good time trying to establish anything. Acquaintances that never left that try to start something also don't have any good thing to say. One acquaintance tried to start a grain farm. Half their crops got stolen. Another tried to start a farm, and herdsmen led their cattle to eat half of it. Then we get to factories and the like. Just at work, they said just at work. She said I was talking to one of my coworkers in the finance wing of the business, and apparently it is common practice for accountants to work with the tax people to raise taxes by up to 5 times and share the excess 50-50 between the business accountant and the tax man. This while several factories are closing down due to this increased illegal unofficial tax burden, including those that people we both know work at. Then we get to the negotiating of taxes with FIRS that randomly decided to increase our ground tax by over 6 times last year. Good gracious. Another probably illegal example is we negotiated it down to around 2.5 times the original amount, but decided the legal expenses to try it through the courts and the like would be higher than just paying it. And then there's the bureau taxes that doesn't go. So it says then there's a bureau taxes that doesn't go to the government at all, but it's still legal for them to take. So this sounds like a person that had trouble. It said Nigeria is such a horrible place to do business. That's what this person says in this article. But people have their opinions. Is it safe to start a business in Nigeria if you're not Nigerian? So this person right here says yes. Safe, yes. Easy, no. Very little in Nigeria is easy. Life is not easy here, but everyone knows how to hustle. As others have noted, it's best and extremely useful to know the country. Know the country and your market and have locals to assist. Right. Know the country, know your market. That's why I said do your research, know your market. When you're doing your research, you want to look into the culture. Like I said, they have so many different cultures over there. You have to check with that. How is my target market over here going to take to the products and services that I offer? Am I going to get along with these different cultures? Are they going to get along with me? It says, It's also worth noting that there are enough foreigners here that one can do business either mostly or exclusively with foreign clientele. It's also possible to export West African products like printed cloth outside the country, something that requires a minimal business footprint in the country, in a minimal business footprint in the country. Arrive, purchase, leave. There is a great demand for West African prints in South Africa, among other places. See, I never thought about that. In other words, operating business in Lagos remotely. Can you be over here? Will it be wise to be over here in the United States? Uh, or run your business. I mean, how would you do that? I guess you still would have to have a business over there to run it remotely. Because if I'm over here in the United States and I'm doing business, well, I mean, I guess I could. I would have them as customers. It basically, I would think that, in other words, if I had a business over here in the United States, then I could have some Nigerians, Lagos residents as customers. Let me see. Not gonna have this video too long, much longer. Let me see. Lagos safe to visit for business. Like any city, Lagos is perfectly safe if you don't go to the wrong parts of town. Okay, let me get into this article. This person said, I've been traveling and living for many years in Eastern and Southern Africa, but this is new territory for me. Ideally, I should be traveling to Lagos to meet up with potential clients. This means traveling around town, making at times impromptu visits to smaller companies, often located in typical retail areas around the city. They said, yeah, it can be safe as long as you don't visit the wrong parts of town. It's the same thing with the United States of America over here. You don't go to those wrong areas, you'll be all right. Like over here, southeast and southwest, those probably the worst parts over here in my area. So, this is not my area, but over there, southwest and southeast is real bad. All travel advisory says to not travel to Nigeria. That violent crime and kidnapping even happened within Lagos, and I have heard that many visitors either travel with armed security around the country or stick to meetings at their hotel. Right, so in other words, so it's good to do the research. So they're saying there's a lot of kidnappings over there. Go to the airport, you might stand a chance of getting kidnapped. Yeah, like I said, I remember those 35 African girls. They got kidnapped. I don't know if they ever found them. So you just have to be careful wherever you travel, even in your home country, over here in the United States of America. We have to be careful over here too, so we don't have it all. It's not perfect. So like in the school systems, they have a lot of trouble. I mean, and my thing is, I don't go out at night. So, I do not go out at night unless I'm with my family and we get straight in the car. But other than that, when the lights go down, the street lights go off. Well, they stay on. The street lights stay on. I think they stay on all night. But they I guess they go off in the morning. But we do have street lights, so it doesn't be pitch black. So they said, look, all travel advisory says to not travel to Nigeria. So I don't know what year this article was, because I don't know if they're saying that now. But I mean, we can check with what do we check? We check with the not the CDC. Well, the CDC is the Center for Disease Control. But what is the other place we check? It's another place we go online, we can check. And they give us all the advisories, because they have told us, when you go and check, I forgot the name of it. I don't even remember the name. And you check and you see, they'll tell you what countries not to travel. They said, like Mexico had a problem. They said, we're telling Americans, we're telling the United States citizens, don't travel to Mexico. Don't travel to Africa. Don't travel here, don't travel there. So we have a website that we check. And it gives us those advisories. And sometimes it may tell you, Don't go over there because they were talking about that monkeypox one time. Be careful when going to Nigeria because they had monkeypox over there. So this person right here just gave a little article. He says, look, all travel advisory says not travel to Nigeria, that violent crime and kidnappings even happen within Lagos. Lagos, like I said, is an island surrounded by other islands, and have heard that many visitors either travel with armed security. And they said that, look, I have a local contact on the ground that says there's nothing to worry about, but we appreciate your insights. Obviously, a pale Western foreigner will attract more attention than someone local. There are certain areas best to avoid. Yeah, so I go over there, and a lot of those Africans, they dark skinned. I go over there and light skinned, and they see that you from the United States. Sometimes you're a cash cow to them. Somebody that they think may have a lot, and you may be an easy target when you don't even have nothing. So some people have traveled and they're missing and they never made it back. So you have to travel wisely, keep your eyes open, and just be vigilant. So yep. So it says the challenges of running an integrity-based business in Nigeria. Right. So like I said, they don't have. I know my friend. He said like UPS, they don't even get their packages. They have to go. Like I said, they have to go to the post office and pick their packages up. So they get a call on their phone. Their packages don't come to their house like like it does over here in the United States. So a lot of cultural differences, a lot of language barriers. So I just want to wrap up this video. So in other words, wherever you start your business, just plan, marketing plan, business plan, do your research, learn about the culture in different places, think about your target market, and when you're doing your research, you need your licenses, the proper licenses, and all that. Licenses, your customer, not your customers, but your employees. Licenses, you think about your employees, you think about the money that you want to invest in your business, you think about the location, and then when you do, your research, your marketing plan, business plan. So when you do your research, you want to, research the competitors. What competitors are in this market? Benchmark. Learn what these other companies are doing. You want to do things better. You want to do something unique. You want to do something unique so you can pull in those customers. You want to pull in those customers, not necessarily taking other people's customers, but I mean, but if you can, pull in those customers. And I think I'm gonna wrap this video up. Let me see. Yeah, so so like I said, your business, you think about your business licenses. Sometimes you need more than one license, and sometimes you need more than one license. Sometimes you may need more than one license, and you may need your licenses, your business plan, your marketing plan, and then researching the market. Learn about the competitors, learn about the culture. You open a business abroad. So basically, mainly if you start a business anywhere, you need pretty much the same thing. But it's just that when you're going abroad, you think about different cultures. You think about those language barriers. You're thinking about those cultural differences. I mean, food differences, the way they do things, their religions, their beliefs, your culture. Like I said, their culture over there, packages. Like I said, packages. They have to go. I mean, that's not nothing major to have to go to the post office to get your packages. You get a call. They say, "Come get your packages here," but and then, but I'm so used to packages coming to my door. Come to my door. you know, and that's what I like. But so they have a lot of different cultural differences. So are you willing to adhere? And then, like I said, it's just so much. I mean, when you do your research, you do your plan, your business plan, your marketing plan. You put everything down, your mission, your vision statement, your mission statement. So all that will come. Research, and all that. You understand the industry. You understand the industry. You're benchmarking. You're understanding your competitors. You're understanding your target market. Who are you going to, who who are you going to target? To offer your products and your services. Uh, yeah, so your mission statement, your vision statement, you choose a structure, you want a sole partnership corporation, map your finances, understand the tax burden. So tax issues may be different over there. And you opening your business, operating your business abroad in Lagos, Nigeria, another continent, another country. I mean, you want to do your research on that particular country or that particular continent. Uh, no research, you know. I think uh, a problem would be my main concern would be culture, the cultural differences, language barriers, traffic. They said traffic can be terrible over there. So language, cultural barriers. Uh, like I said, right, the culture, the language barriers, the traffic. You got a lot of congestion, and then electricity. Electricity is slow. Power issues. You're running your business over there. Power issues. And also, thinking about security issues, and like I said, like they said, according to the article, they do still have kidnappings. You can have kidnappings over here in the United States of America as well. So, like I said, it's you can have some of the same problems over there that you have over here. Over here, you can basically you have problems both. United States of America, and if you go abroad, a lot of people study abroad. A lot of people study abroad. A lot of people study abroad, and you study abroad, you build a home abroad, you run a business abroad. Just all in all, just do the research. I just wanted to get down, and when I read about this, I guess it wasn't no surprise to know that they're talking about the government corruption, uh, different things. Excuse me, different things would be a problem. Yeah, different things would be a problem. Running in your business abroad, but starting your business, you're an entrepreneur. So, well, what if you already had a business over here in the United States, and you just want to decide to move it over there, but you already been running your business over here for 5 or 10 years, or I don't know if anybody has ever done that. In other words, your business is already established over here in the United States of America, but you want to move your business over there to Lagos, you know, Nigeria. In other words, you've been in business for 5, 10 years. You already have your customers established. You have your target market. You have your marketing plan, business plan. You have your proper licenses. Basically, your business is already established. You already created a strong brand. You already uh, have your position in the market as uh, dependable, trustworthy brand, company, business. Your business is your brand is your business. You already established your identity. You built a good reputation with your customers. So then, why would you want to move and take your business abroad? Some people probably have done that, but you already built a strong brand. And you have created your place in the market. They know you. They know your products and services. I think about Walmart, Kmart, Target, and Nike, and all those large brands. Then we have, those retail brands. Then we have brands. They already established their identity, their brand identity. You know who they are. You know what they stand for. The quality of their products and services. So they have their position in the market. They position themselves, especially Walmart. Walmart is one of the largest retail brands in the world. They have definitely established uh, their place in the market. They have their position in the market. They position themselves as the reputable business, uh, reputable brand, trustworthy brand. You trust their products and services. They created a great brand identity. So they identify in the market as the largest retail brand uh, in the world. So, I don't think Kmart is big, but I think Walmart is the largest. So you're thinking about reputation, brand identity. So those are a lot of things that you want to create over the years when it comes to your business. So, but I think I'm going to end this video. So there's so much other stuff I can talk about, but I'll get into marketing, branding a little bit more, maybe in my next video, and then I want to get into some other countries, some other continents. This is a whole lot of them. So I mean, this type of series right here, it will give me a lot of content. Now, if I was over there in Nigeria or one of these, if I was, but I don't think I'd be going over there just for no content. But if I was, that would be some great content to go live over there in Nigeria and then put all that on my YouTube channel. That's why I was trying to get my friend to do that, but he doesn't have a YouTube channel. He said he don't want no YouTube channel. Some people don't want to deal with social media, but if I could get him on my channel one day, just to give us a little bit more insight into life in Nigeria, because he's born and raised in Nigeria. He was born and raised in Nigeria. He can give me more insight. I mean, I have learned things from him, like the electricity situation when he talked about that. And then I didn't know about that until he told me. So I said, let me do a little bit more research. So I found that right in my research. Found that was in the research. Okay, so I think I'm going to end this video. But in the meantime, I said I was going to end it a few minutes ago. I said I was going to end it a few minutes ago. But yeah, so I will end this video. So wait a minute, it says, look, starting a business in Lagos, what you need to know. It was hard for me to find a real good article that really said what I wanted to say. But I tried to find, something that basically gave me the information that I knew I wanted to talk about. The pros and cons of Americans doing business in Lagos. So I found some good pros and cons. So it's, in other words, advantages and disadvantages. So advantages, I had a good article a couple of days ago, but I couldn't find it. I couldn't find it. I was looking for it again, but I couldn't find it. Okay, so highlighted below are the main challenges of doing business in Nigeria. Hostile business environment, difficulty finding competent staff, a poor state of infrastructure. I talked about that. Lack of market information and data, red tape, bureaucracy, and changing government policies, the high cost of business financing, and trust. So I guess trust will come in. Okay, can I trust my customers? Can I trust the government over there and the country that I'm doing business in? Can I trust? It's trust. So that's a factor wherever you start your business. Trust, security. Is it safe for me to start this business over here? You know, I don't want to worry about nobody coming in here stealing all my equipment, my fax machines, my computers, my mainframes, my supercomputers, my laptops, my desktops, my TVs, my desks, my whatever I have, my generators. You know, am I safe? Especially if you're a woman, I wouldn't think that'd be wise anyway for me to go over there and start a business over there in Nigeria, Lagos, and I'm just a woman, you know, one lady. And a lot of times people will survey you. They do that over here in the United States too. Survey you. Survey. I mean, observe. They observe you for sometimes. Sometimes it don't take that long. They observe you. Oh, this person by them. This person is by themselves. We can try her. You know, we can do this. We can do that. So it's a lot of things to think about. Um, so that was what are the risks of doing business in Nigeria as a white outsider? They have these different articles. Nigeria is such a horrible place to do business. I read that one. Discuss the problems associated with a small business in Nigeria. It says Nigeria market challenges. It can pose some daunting challenges, including the high cost of doing business, the need to duplicate essential infrastructure, insecurity, and corruption. Like I said, corruption, it's just so many. I mean, I can write it down on the list. I can think about it off the top of my head. Uh, right, corruption, traffic, cultural differences, language barriers. You're talking about electricity, and then government. You don't know if the government is going to be of any assistance to you. Trying to get a loan over there would be like trying to get a loan over here. Hard to get a loan over here in your own country. You know, it's hard to get a loan over here in your own country to start your business. So that's why I say business plan, marketing plan, you can save your own money. Start your business, save your own money. Just like you save to buy a house, save to buy a car, why not save for your business? Yeah, that way you don't have to worry about no interest paying the bank to paying the bank back and they charge you a high interest rate, you know. I've seen some videos on YouTube as well that are very interesting. A lot of people, they have one lady, she worked over here in the United States for 20 years, saved her money while she was working, had a house built, had her home built over there in Africa. The house looked real nice. They had a lot of, because I look at a lot of those videos too. And a lot of times they show you that. But my thing is, if you are thinking about living over there, running a business over there, I'm thinking that money will be having that capital will be your key to being successful. You can't go over there and don't have your plan, don't have no money, just go over there and think you're going to wing it when you get there. Nah, you have to have your money. I think you'd be better off. And according to my research as well, you have your, say for instance, you have money saved, you know, you have your money saved, and you have the money, you have enough to have your home built, or you have enough to run your business over there. Because you don't want to go over there, or even not just Lagos, but any other country. You don't want to go to any country or any other country, and abroad, and then think you just gonna go over there and you say, "Well, I'll go over there. I find a job when I get there." No, it's not gonna work. You want to have your plan. So everything has to be geared from you're using the plan. Running your business, starting a business. You want to live over there. If you want to have a home built over there, you have to have a plan. That money is going to be what's going to get you over the top. Not over the top, but it'll get you. It makes you more successful. And what I'm saying, because that's why we have a lot of homeless people on the street now. I mean, that's not the only reason, but I mean, some people have lost their jobs. Some people are homeless because they lost their jobs. They, were married and got divorced, or even they lost their jobs and they ended up on the street. Or some people were on the street because their parents put them out, because the things they were doing at home they didn't like, parents didn't like, they put them out. But so I just thank God for all my blessings. God has really blessed me in my life. So, and sometimes you have to sit back and thank God for the blessings that you do have, and hoping and praying that God will keep blessing you. To discuss the problems associated with a small business in Nigeria. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna end this video because it's 2 hours and I just been rambling on, and I need to make me some hot tea this morning because it's almost 7:30. But I'll see you all in my next video. So I'll probably do a video on. I'll probably go since this is Lagos, Nigeria, maybe Asia. Maybe I'll do some research on Asia. Maybe later on today I might do another live. I need to, get off now and do some more research. Maybe I'll dip into Asia or another continent. Because it's something I definitely like to know what's going on in these continents. I've been in the United States all my life. Then I think about, and when they were doing a lot of traveling, space shuttle. I forgot the name of the space shuttle. I think they retired one of them, but I think they're getting ready to go up with a new one. And but when they were going up in space and they were talking about Mars and they were trying to find out whether there were or whether I would say it was whether whether it was life on Mars when they were going up in a space shuttle. I forgot the name of the damn space shuttle, but they were going up and they were talking about, it might be life on Mars. They got me. I was excited. I was like, what? We have people up there on Mars, the planet Mars. So that would be other research too. That would be another good topic. These different planets I want to know more about. They were talking about, we're going up here. They went up several times and they said, I'm like, you went up there, did you find out whether or not there was life on Mars, which you told the people, oh, there might be life on Mars, but you went up there, but you didn't tell us whether or not there was. I don't remember. All I know they kept saying it might be, but I need to do some more research on that to find out, because that did interest me as well, So, but not that I would want to go up, and see, I take your word for it. I take your word for it. And then you remember the submarine went down and then people never made it back up. They went down, and then I need to do some research on that too. And maybe I bring that on my channel. Because I'm trying to figure out what did they go down there for. I think they went down there because was it a ship or something? The Titanic, I believe, that sank. And I think they went down there because they wanted to try to explore the Titanic. But what happened was they didn't make it back up. So that was I think it was a submarine or something. I mean, and they said the thing was so cramped up that they were all cramped up in that thing when they went down. No, but how could you breathe going down? I don't know, but I need to do some more research on that. But that was interesting as well. But so, yeah, so like I said, thanks for joining me. Oh, I'm glad to see you. I don't see nobody, but hopefully you will do, we listen to the replay of this video. So I've just been talking and just talking, according to my research and also according to things that I have been told about Lagos, Nigeria. So I hope to see you all in the next video. So I'm going to do some more research. And so, anybody out there, you have any plans for business? You have any plans to open a business? Or think about your business plan, marketing plan, vision statement, mission statement, vision statement, marketing plan, how much money you have to invest in your business, build a strong brand. You're thinking about branding, marketing, advertising, promoting. You're thinking about your trademark, your trade name. So like McDonald's, Wendy's, Nike, they all have their particular trademark, their intellectual property, the trademark, trade name. That way is that is their distinguishable mark. So, Nike, they have a different trademark. They have their little Nike symbol. Then you have Walmart. They have their distinguishable mark. That way you can tell one business from the next. They all have their different colors. Trademark, trade name, they have the business colors. They all have the different products and services in their brand, you know. So maybe in my next video, I'll talk more about marketing and branding and these different companies, So, but it's just when it comes to business is so broad. Business is so broad. We have international business, global business. We have your domestic businesses within the country that you're born in, raised in. Like I said, going abroad, doing business abroad, you're dealing with international and global. So if you're running a business and you want to have a social media presence, and so that way you'll be able to reach more markets. But also when you're doing business abroad, you're opening a business abroad, you're venturing into new markets, but you're going into you are immersing your business into different cultures. You have to get used to these cultures. They have to get used to you. Do they like your products and services that you're bringing over there in their culture? You want to do your research. Definitely your marketing plan, your business plan. What type of products and services do you want to bring to those people over there in those different countries? Different continents: continent of Africa, continent of Asia. So, you want to offer something, because why offer something that nobody wants or nobody needs? Because you ain't going to make no money that way. The guy, you want to offer something that they want or need, So do your research. That's the entrepreneur's job. Most of the time, entrepreneurs are the risk takers in the business. I want to open a business offering this type of product, these type of products, these type of services. I want to offer these products and services because these products and services, these are products and services that they don't have, or they only have little of. Now look, since the electricity is bad over there in Lagos, Nigeria, and if you could go over there with a company that can offer them the electricity, they need electric companies like we have over here. We have Pepco, Potomac Electric Power Company. They don't have that over there in Lagos, Nigeria. They have generators. You have to have a generator, so they don't pay the electric bill through electric companies like we do over here. So we have Virginia Electric Power Company called VEPCO, and we have Pepco, Potomac Electric Power Company. So I thank God for them, and that would be a culture shock. Go over there and you don't have that. We so used to having our electricity. We pay a monthly bill on our electricity. That is what we are used to. But to go over there and build a home or live over there in Nigeria, Lagos, and then we'll see, can you deal with something like that? Now, that's what I want to do that's what I want to find out when I do my research on for Asia. Now, is Asia like that? Is the continent of Asia like that? So I know Africa is like that, but I want to do some research on Asia and the other continents. Now, do they have a problem with electricity? I want to find that out. So I will find that out when I do my research. So my next video probably will be on Asia. So let me cut this video short because it's 2 hours. And so I want to say thanks for joining me. Glad to see you. Welcome to Shirley TV. So this will be my new series. I'll be doing videos different places. Mostly it will be abroad. I am hungry now. It is time for breakfast. I've been up since 6 o'clock this morning. That's what, about an hour. It's 7:36 now. But like I said, so I'm gonna close this video. I'm gonna make me a cup of tea or coffee and see what's for breakfast. And I want to do some more research. I want to find out about Asia, continent of Asia. What type of cultural differences or cultural barriers, what type of cultural barriers, language barriers do Asia have when it comes to, in other words, living over there in Asia as a United States citizen. I've been I was born and raised in the United States. So being immersed in another culture would be a culture shock. So I was talking about this round table talk that these Africans had. Well, I mean, they weren't Africans. They came from some of the states in the some of the states in the United States. And when they moved to Africa, they had this round table talk, and they went to Africa, and they started their businesses, and so they started their businesses, and they were talking about some of the stuff that they had to go through when they started their business. So they were saying, if you think you're going to bring that United States culture over here to Africa, then you're in the wrong place. You can't come over. You can't bring in the culture because they do things different. They do things differently over there, and you can't go over there. You over here in the United States of America, then you go over there and you get mad about something because they're not doing it the way that you think they should do it, because that's the way you are so used to it being done in the United States of America. You're not going to make it. I already know me. I'm so used to doing things certain ways over here in the United States. For me to go to another culture, I know I'd be mad. I'm like, what, I got to go over here and get my mail? I'm used to my mail coming to my door. So, over here in the United States, our mail comes to our door. Our packages come to our door. No, they get a call. They have to go to the post office and get their mail. They have corruption going on over there in government. Not saying that it's not in the United States either, but, according to my researchers over there. And they have, water, air pollution, traffic is so congested. They say California traffic is bad too, but when I saw the Nigerian Lagos traffic, I said, oh no. And so the traffic, the culture, the language, cultural barriers, language barriers, traffic, corruption, air pollution, too many cars on the road, kidnappings, robberies. There's so much stuff going on over there in Lagos, but anybody from Lagos, they have any other things to say about? I mean, I did do some advantages as well. I mean, they do deal with technology. They do deal with information technology. Businesses can use technology to bring in information into business. So, I mean, they deal with a lot of good stuff too. But sometimes you have to think do the negative, do the positive thing. Well, I don't say positive, do the advantages or positive things outweigh the negative. So, I mean, you have to think about that, and you have to think about what's best for you and your place of business and your home. If you're thinking about a home over there or running a business over there in Nigeria, Lagos, you have to think about, hey, does the advantages outweigh the disadvantages? Can I deal with these disadvantages? I don't think I could. That's me personally. But I don't think I could. But let me close this video out. I'm gonna close this video out, and I want to do some research on Asia because I want to find out. I want to find out. I want to compare, things in Asia and Lagos, Nigeria. I want to do a comparison and see, just see what kind of type of information I can find out about Asia. But it's good to do research. So I found out some things that I didn't even know, as far as the United States helping Nigeria. The United States helped Nigeria with millions and billions of dollars, to help research or help eradicate what's that HIV and COVID. So help them. So in other words, I help you, you help me, we help each other. That's how these countries do. But let me close out on this one. So in other words, in closing, just do your research. Do your research. Think about your business plan, marketing plan. Think about the culture before you move, where you're gonna move or where you're gonna do business. Think about the culture, the language barriers. Think about all the disadvantages and the advantages, the pros and the cons. Weigh the pros and the cons before you say, "Hey, I'm gonna do business over here." Make sure you have the proper amount of money. Just make sure you have, you're thinking about security. You're thinking about, just write down. You have a list. Write everything down. And you need employees. You running a business, you may need employees. You might not need none, but just business plan, marketing plan, who's going to be your target market, those cultural barriers, can be a serious problem. Language barriers, cultural barriers, oh wow, pollution, air pollution, and that's dangerous to your health. Then I read about the slums, and then the water supply is bad, and that can be unhealthy for you over there in Nigeria, but I won't go ahead and close out. And the thing is, a lot of times in life, it's based on experience. If you had a bad experience with a place, you may feel different. And another person may have had a good experience with. Somebody may have had a good experience with Lagos, Nigeria. A lot of people may have had good experiences, and then you may have some people that had bad experiences. So that plays a big part in how you move. That's what I always say. Go visit. Go visit. Don't just jump and run a business. Don't just jump and get a job over there. Don't just jump and buy a home over there. Same thing in the United States of America. Any of these 50 states, and Alaska and Hawaii, and they're United States. So they used to say it was 52, but it's 50. But so don't just jump. Don't just jump. Like I said, go visit. So go visit and see what things are like. And sometimes you gotta visit 9, 10 times, and then you go visit 9 or 10 times, and then you could decide. Then you decide. 'Cause when you visit 9 or 10 times, maybe more than how many times you want to visit, then you learn more about the culture. You learn about uh, more about those advantages and disadvantages, and then you can decide. Oh yeah, I don't think I want to start no business over here. I don't think I would buy a home over here. I don't think I would blah 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 blah, because I already been over here 9 or 10 times and even more, and I can't deal with this culture. I don't like the way they do things. I don't like their food over here. I don't like the way they treat people. Well, some people said, Africa, Nigeria. They said what they say in Africa is what, the motherland. So it's a motherland. They say people nice. They smile at you. Well, some people have said, well, they have been treated better over there than they have been treated over here in the United States. So, like I said, it comes from experience sometimes. Some people want to get away from the United States of America because they don't be treated well over here, so they want to go somewhere else, to another country, abroad. And, but, they probably did visit to see, but I don't think they just, but, so, I'll do my research on probably Asia next. I want to compare those two continents to see what is the difference. But I'll see you all on my next video. So thanks for joining me, Shirley TV. So check me out on Shirley TV, Shirley Television, Shirley Productions, the Shirley Network. And I'll see you all on my next video. So you all have a good one. You all have a good one.